What if your grandchildren were to ask you, did you know? And were you aware at the time? The main thread of my idea is always making sculptures or art projects in combination with idealistic visions. I always felt at home and in harmony in the wilderness, but once I realized we were really destroying the planet, then I decided to become an artist, because I thought that was the best medium to tell the story. Through my work, I hope to give people a different perception of themselves and resonate with the reality I want to create. My first series, Hooked on Life, are life-sized, iconic marine animals made from thousands of large steel fishing hooks welded together. I always used to draw animals out of the ocean, because the ocean is the last unexplored realm on Earth. In the not-so-distant future, if these animals are gone, we ourselves might be in danger. At this moment, sharks are taken out by industrial fishing companies at an alarming rate. They're the top of the food chain. All of the other life under it depends on sharks. I'm making these sculptures to make people aware that these animals should not only be traded for profit, but I want to show the inherent beauty of the last true monsters of the deep. We are not only dependent on animals like sharks and the food chain they support, but we need these creatures also to nourish our collective imagination. So after researching life in the oceans, I want to tell a story about the life on land. Nearly all rhinos have been lost to poaching in the past decades. These animals are close to the heart. I worked with them for quite a while, protecting them and working in conservation. So to see them being wiped out in such a short time this is not an option. 2.5 years, and now they're here. Well, currently I'm creating 3 separate sculptures made out of real rhino skulls, and they are engraved with a 2300-year-old text from the Tao Te Ching, an ancient scripture written by Lao Tzu.
Goedemorgen. Dus de basis van alle Oosterse wijsheid die ik ken. En dan kom je bij hoofdstuk 39 en dan zit je, wauw, dit is gewoon, het gaat precies over de natuur, alleen dan 2300 jaar geleden. Dus toen dacht ik, ja, dit moet erop.
Good idea.
So really likes your concept.
Eerste schrijven. Yeah.
During the collaboration with Zhou, we decided to use this ancient technique because the earliest known Chinese symbols were also engraved in bone. The horns are made out of solid cast glass and sort of look like melting ice, fragile, as though they might vanish at any time. By making this message a tangible one, I hope to achieve my absolute goal, and that is to create global awareness.
Een aantal weken geleden is de laatste Northern White Rhino overleden. Nou, dat is natuurlijk een enorme wake-up call, zou het moeten zijn voor iedereen, om te zeggen, dit is waar het naartoe gaat. Nou, daarvoor wil ik me inzetten. Om het beeld erbij te gebruiken en te zien, dit is waar we het over hebben. En dan met zo'n enorme uitstraling merkten we gewoon hier in de dialogen die we hier gehad hebben, zowel met Nederlandse spelers als internationaal, wat een enorme impact dat heeft.
De neushoorn staat symbool voor iets veel groters, want met alle mogelijkheden die we tegenwoordig hebben, zijn wij als mensheid in staat om een iconische soort als de neushoorn te redden van de ondergang. En mijn persoonlijke visie daarop is dat als we niet in staat zijn om als mensheid iets relatiefs eenvoudig als een neushoorn te redden, ja, dan zijn we ook niet in staat om onszelf te redden van de ondergang die we onszelf toedoen. This work is a tribute and a collaboration with the Huichol, Indians from Mexico. What we can learn about them living in harmony with nature. After participating in several traditional ceremonies with them, I found out that these people are being thrown off their land by big mining corporations. This is a universal story of indigenous people worldwide. I really wanted to create a work together with them that really can make an impact and that you can see all their meticulous craft work on it. So this work is like a cosmic dice. Right now we think as humans we're at the top of the food chain and we think we're there forever. Maybe in 100,000 years or maybe even 100 years another species will get a chance and we will die out. Basically this piece is all about our confrontation with the transience of life. The most fundamental thing is that I'm always optimistic, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. And when given the chance, nature is extremely resilient, so it can always flourish and come back, but we have to give it a chance.
It's simply a choice we have to make, but we have to make it now. You never want to be asked by your grandchildren, so what were sharks like? Or what were rhinos like? And most of all, why didn't you do anything to help protect them?